hit the like button, whatever it is, because we got everything y'all need, man. Listen, and what you ain't looking for, you gonna be looking for it then.
Subscribe or Deebo gonna whoop your ass.
Speaking of getting whooped on, I mean, after the Colts got in they I can't say that. Yeah, I can. After the Colts got in the Dolphins ass, they had a players only meeting. Linebacker Jordan Brooks, one of Miami's 6 captains, said, losing the way we did week 1 can be discouraging. Outside noise, people talking, fans talking, family talking, whatever, everybody talking. But just kind of making sure that everybody's together. When you lose like that, it's easy for people to get discouraged and start questioning maybe yourself and others. So just making sure that we all lock in and make sure that the belief is still there. You lose belief, you don't have nothing. So making sure that everybody is still on the same page can be next and come back next week stronger. Have you had any players only meetings like this, bro?
I have for sure. Have you?
No.
You've never had players only meetings? Okay.
Like this? No. Dude, I ain't gonna lie. Not like if it's a dude, no. I have not had a players only meeting like that. It's for me, for you to even have to have a players only meeting like that after 1 week tells me that what you're afraid of is already happening and you're trying to stop it from, spreading out to other people in the locker room that may not be feeling the same way.
It's once it gets to the players only meeting, you already lost. So like that's kind of where I was like, that's just where you.
Oh, you was in Cleveland. I keep forgetting. I forgot how. You was real good.
That's what we're not going to do. We're not going to be here for the slander of the land. You're not going to slander the land.
Slander means it's not true. I said you were real good. You go into the hard. What you talking about? It's just that your team, y'all didn't. It's okay. It's not really okay. But I understand. That's why I never had one of those type of meetings.
So let me go ahead and tell you how it was those times. So long story short, it was a lot of coaching staff change. We had a different coach kind of every year we were there, different head coach, different offensive coordinator. So it was a kind of different, sometimes different voice. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you had vets that were around like me, like Joe T, when we had situations where you were just, people started kind of going for themselves, like kind of, at the end of the day, we wanted to let them know the eye in the sky don't lie. What you don't want to do is not perform. The thing is, your job is on the line. Even if you're not going to play for the Browns, you're going to play for somebody else. Like your tape is your resume. It gets down to the gritty once you start being mathematically eliminated. When your team cannot make the playoffs, when you have to start telling dudes like, man, bump all that. Like you see the way I'm leading, I'm out here because at the end of the day, the eye in the sky don't lie. If we losing games, we got to be able to come in here and watch the tape and it not be my fault. That's what it's not going to be. You know what I'm saying? So having to have these conversations with other grown men in situations where coaches is trying to figure out if they're going to get fired. And I'm just like, I'm just trying to ball. I'm here to hoop. And that's really kind of all that matters. So that's when your team.
So what you're saying is that
you're not going to be in a winning spot with a team only meeting. I think.
Yeah. So what you're saying is like when it came down to it, the personalities of the players that y'all were picking led to them being a little mentally weak, if not a lot mentally weak, and they just didn't have the internal fortitude to push through. So y'all had to do a players only meeting to try and rah them to get them going. That's kind of what I'm hearing.
I mean, it's not exactly that, but it's kind of. Okay. I mean, I don't know, Deebo. Have you ever been in a? I've
never been in that situation. What I'm saying? I've been.
It's different.
I've been in Pittsburgh.
It's definitely some situations where we've been into that have been kind of off, where you just gotta really. end of the day, it is a business, but the eye in the sky don't lie.
Yes, sir.
Your resume is what you put on tape. So when you want to be a professional, end of the day, you go 0-16. Those are, I mean, I've been 1-15. Those are not stable organizations. Coaches know that they're about to get fired. People are walking into the spot not knowing if their job's like secure or not. So that's where nigga, you in the joint. I know I'm here, I'm balling, I'm doing what I gotta do, and it's not the problems are over your head. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I look at Chicago sometimes. Sometimes your job is to do what you do. You come in there to do your 111th. You know what I'm saying? If you're a quarterback, you'd be a best quarterback you can do. You come in there, you train, you're on time, and you think that your coaches and the organization are competent enough to put you in a position to win. There's not things that you need to be handling that you start handling when you're in a position where the other people aren't doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of where that was my particular situation. And when I'm looking at it from the Dolphins, I'm not in that locker room, but when I'm hearing like these dudes looking like, man, I don't want y'all, just people just out there like, I don't care. But at the end of the day, you're just trying to, the situation may not be the best, but what you need to do is come out here. You have to perform. Your job is NFL.
I understand what you're saying. Like the players only, I'm with you on that. As far as a players only
Mhm.
meeting, I think you've lost it. Now we got a players only meeting. That means that the leadership that is in place, who would be, your coaches, your head coach, your coordinators, y'all are feeling like they aren't either given what is going to be needed to move forward and produce a different outcome. Um, yeah, I don't think the players only meeting does anything. I think anybody that had a players only meeting, they probably lost their coach in a year or two. I don't know. How many coaches did y'all after a players only meeting
I
lose?
mean, I haven't been a part of too many players only meetings, probably about two or maybe three, and each one of the coaches definitely was fired.
Yeah, I don't think a players only meeting I think it could help, but if I gotta, like, you're a grown man in a professional sport, this is your livelihood. It should be nothing that's going to like mentally take you out of it. Like, yeah, physically you could get hurt, all the other stuff, but like you got to go out
Now,
there
Debo, you can see
and
how
and
Debo, you
show
can see
me.
just how if people not rocking with playing time. You can see how a dude is a professional and could be like this. "No, I'm not rocking with it. We losing, y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that is people do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they not locking their playing time. They
Yeah, but a players only meeting would not be something that a player that is disgruntled about his playing time. That wouldn't be a players only meeting. That would be a head coach thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you do a players only meeting, you're saying that the majority of my team is out here talking about we are down bad and this is getting ugly. What just happened behind me? Did my light go out?
oh, I ain't even peep.
I think it did. Anyway, go ahead.
No, bro, you look straight.
No, I think my light just went out. Somebody tell me my light went out. I think my light went out. Did my light? It had to. Yeah, my light went out. That's what it was. Yeah, my light went out. Oh my goodness, dude. This is out of control, man. I'm gonna have to fix that before things get too dark here. Do it look good still, Joe?
Yeah,
Do it look
you
good?
still solid, Debo. You still solid.
I'm
Yeah.
solid. That's solid. That's all I need to make sure, man. I want to make sure I was solid, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what happens when you
And
on
this what I
live
tell you too.
podcast.
I'm not a fan of the players only meetings. I don't feel like you need like that's when you're not in a good spot. Like you said, if you haven't been a part of one, that's good. That's a good thing.
Okay, well, if you had to do something to resurge this team, what would you do? What would you be? What would be your first step in trying to get the Dolphins back on track?
Man. First it starts with Tua. I don't I'm not the biggest Tua fan. I'm not the biggest Tua fan. I don't know, and he's never been my favorite quarterback. I don't know how I don't know if they could build around him. And then with Tyreek Hill too, they just not getting along. I think he might have to keep, they might got to do something with him too. I'm just Miami,
Yeah,
the coach we had, their coach, he was the coach, he was the wide receiver coach for me when we were in Cleveland. Great, brilliant,
Hmm.
brilliant, brilliant mind. I think he might be one of the best. Maybe just put him in the offensive coordinator role. I don't know if he's ready for the head
Hmm.
coaching spot. I mean, he was doing a great job, but I just think just letting him just do one thing and let somebody else maybe come and be a head coach, I think they may need a new voice. That's just my thought. What do you think, bro?
That's yeah. That's where I ain't gonna lie. I don't, that's where I would go with it. I would. I mean, for this year, I think you just roll out with what you got going and try and
Try and finagle it?
yeah, some way, shape, or form. But I think it's time just to
It's a lot of noise going on over there, man. Just a lot
right.
of just
That's what I'm
before the
saying. It's so
season.
much. It's not one thing that I could do that would just
No,
make it
it's
happen.
too
Like,
many moving parts right now going on over there.
and then, yeah, you can't. Well, you could get rid of Tariq, but then what you got? Now it's about to get
You
real
ain't
bad.
look, rebuild, get as much as you possibly can.
You said go ahead, ship
Go
him
ahead,
off, see if
man.
you can't
Go
get.
ahead. Go ahead. And not like I'm saying in the bad way. Tyreek Hill is great. That's where they're gonna be able to get
Mhm.
some good stuff for him. But he's not happy. He don't
What
like
you think they
Tua.
could get for him though? What would you give for Tyreek?
What would I give for Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
2 first-round picks.
Ooh.
Yep. Because I know I got him, but I got him. Yeah, I give 2 first-round picks. He gonna be an instance. He gonna instantly be a. He's instantly gonna be still cheated. Tyreek Hill. It's not his fault.
You see him. You see him. You see him being able to make it back to Kansas City.
I don't know about the relationship, man. I'd like him to come to
Okay.
Pittsburgh. That'd be crazy. I heard rumbles that they offered him something.